Conversations with Cliff. I'm a free-thinking spiritual beast. We can keep it ratchet or classy. I'm here for the conversation.
We're leaving, the ultimate goal for us is to leave a legacy.
Yes, sir.
What are you more bent on leaving? A legacy, a net worth, or a legacy of knowledge? Because there's a lot of people out here they leave their kids with some money and they out.
Yeah. With me, is like, I want a little bit of both. A little nice balance for them. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I want them to have knowledge to understand the wealth.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the biggest thing. Like right now, and I've always just put money around the kids so they can understand it. You know, here's $200. You go to the mall, you ain't got $200. You ain't got no job to get that money back.
Right.
You know what I mean? No source of income.
Right.
So it's one of them things like, okay, well, how can I do to save my money, or what can I do to invest my money? So now it's just trying to get my kids to that understanding of the generational wealth, to break the curse. You see what I'm saying?
Break that cycle.
And that's it. So right now, and that's what I'm trying to do, and hopefully I can succeed with that with my kids. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the biggest thing, man. It's just that.
Okay. I asked a question last year in the height of the pandemic, and it was geared towards parents. The question was, would you rather be a present parent or be able to pay for everything? This isn't saying, because we all doing both.
Yeah, no, for
we
sure.
ain't got no choice. But which would you rather be? In the pandemic last year, we couldn't be both. I mean, they kind of forced us if we staying at home, but then the focus kind of, especially for you, being a barber, being an entrepreneur, would you rather be present or be able to pay for everything?
I like being present. You know what I mean? I was that father. Like, my homies used to laugh at me, and they be like, man, you do stuff my girl do, or whatever, like taking my kids to the doctor's appointments and dentist appointments and everything like that. So to me, I did that because I didn't have that, and I wanted them to understand, like, yo, your daddy can come to your dentist appointments. I can come to the parent-teacher conferences.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was that, to where you break that cycle of the norm of the rules of a daddy, or the gender role, in a sense.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have a role. I don't want my wife to have a role when it comes to that. Now, granted, I'm an entrepreneur Negro, like where I'm doing my thing, and she got to do more stuff at the house sometimes, but I want everything to be 50-50. I want her to be able to come up here and clean. I want him to come up here and clean. You know what I mean? And everything. Yeah. So I want everybody to be accountable. So I don't know, man. I don't ever want to get lost in the sauce, man.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing, man. I don't ever want to get lost in the sauce.
Yeah.
So I want to be present, but I also want to have the money to facilitate the time that I do have with the kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's all about that time, though.
I think that I would agree, because
can't get that back.
Can't get that back. We can get all the money in the world. We can get that back.
Yeah.
In some shape, form, fashion. But the time we can't get back. And I think being present goes a little deeper, because it's building. They're seeing you in action.
Yeah.
They're not seeing you just at home. Now, you mentioned earlier you had a son that was 15, so this is before your wife. Has his mother ever had made the statement or comment, he acting up, he wilding, I'm gonna send you to your dad, as if sending them to the dad is like
a punishment.
A punishment. You know what I'm saying? Like, are we just automatically the disciplinarians, no matter what? We the evil dudes?
Yeah, well, I think that they make us out to be that. You know what I mean? Society, like, I'm going to tell your daddy on you. I'm going to tell your daddy on you. You know what I mean?
Wait till your father gets home.
And with me, I want to break that. Don't wait for me to get home. Your mama can do the same thing I can.
Yeah.
Now, I can just implement it a little bit more or harsher or something. But nah, I don't like those conversations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if they bad in front of you, you need to handle it right then. And then I kind of double address it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's my rule on that whole thing. But yeah, that did happen for sure.
Okay, because I dealt with the same situation. I don't want to be the evil dude. I don't want to be the mean dude, because now literally, no lie, I'm going to counseling, 20 years in the Army. I got some screws loose. I need to get that worked out. My sons got some screws loose because dad's screws is loose, and they have anxiety because I come in yelling, hollering, screaming, cussing, everybody moving. Yeah. I come up the stairs, they hitting the ground, they hitting the floor running. Like it, in my mind, I got soldiers upstairs, and that ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? This is my kids, man. So yeah. I don't make me the bad guy, and I'm trying to tone my own thing down, so I don't want to. What's the word? Keep the cycle going. This is how you be a dad, loud and mean and evil. Yeah. Nah, man, we not that.
Once that octave level goes up, oh, he's serious.
Yeah, he ain't playing.
Like, like, why can't I just say something in a normal voice and it just happen? You know, and I get that, because that's me. Like, I'm here 12, 16 hours out of the day. Right. Don't get to see the kids or the wife or the dogs. Right. And then as soon as I come home, you want me to be like, well, he did this or he did that. Like, come on, man. Why I got to be the bad guy after not seeing nobody for so long? And so that's me. So he'd be like, so you just the fun parent. But nah, I don't want to be, you know, that either. Yeah, though. You know what I mean? Like, let's have that calm and balance. But that's very tough, because even in my own household, even now, like, that's like a big issue. Like, not a big issue, but it's more or less like a topic of conversation. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's like, well, I don't think you such and such. And to me, I'd be like, well, hell, you here with the kids every day. Yeah. You know, if anything, I got this, they got the Wi-Fi. You know, they come and do work up here. All right, tell them get out your face. I'll be up here with me then. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I think the problem is you know, with my wife per se, she likes to like know what's going on, like, all the time. Yeah. So even if I am the daddy over here and she know, okay, I'm gonna let him do this, she's still gonna want to know and still gonna ask questions over here, just because that's just what it is. Yeah. So that's, you know, part of a partnership. You gotta pick a side in the war. I just don't like the narrative that we the bad guy, man. It kind of burns me a little bit. And I'm not gonna be the bad guy. Yeah. And my kids know that. Like, I'm not gonna be that daddy that's gonna holler at you, yell at you just because I want to. Now, granted, if you know you did wrong, then that's when I come through and we got something to talk about. You see what I'm saying? But for the most part, we're gonna have fun, we're gonna kick it, we're gonna chill, and we're gonna talk. That's the biggest thing with my kids is, what do you don't like about me or what's going on? Our conversations. I don't like the way you talk to me.
You think parents is ready to do that back and forth dialogue, to like, for their kids to be honest and say, yo, I don't like you because of X, Y, and Z. Yeah,
I don't like when you do this, or I don't like when blah. No, that's a conversation that needs to happen in households. Yeah. Like, that's your baby and that's your kids. Like, kids are going to be the most honest. Old people are going to be the most honest. Exactly. So if you can talk to your kids and you can be like, you know what? We're going to have 15 minutes of honest conversation, table talk or whatever. Right. Man, let the kids say whatever. Like, I tell my kids all the time. Now, you can't cuss in my house, but if you emotions is feeling with you and you say something off the thing, okay, dang, he must be really mad. Context, all right, let's talk about this. Yeah. You know what I mean? Where is this coming from? Yeah. Why are you so angry? Right. You know what I mean? And that's me. I don't want to be mad because you cussing, you know what I'm saying? Because that's like an emotion. So I want to know, why is this emotion? Where is it coming from? I'm not going to be that dad that punch you right in your mouth just because I heard you say something. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's hard, but at the same time, you have to let kids be kids. And I think that's one of the biggest issues with parents that I think they scared of. They feel like, I'm the parent. You have to listen to me.
Do you think that's something we was raised on?
That's exactly what we was raised on.
And so what are we doing? Because my issue is, I don't want to. Me and my kids will never be friends. We of course. You my little broke best friend, but we will never be.
So we can be friendly.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We can't be equal.
You know what I mean?
Because you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now you feel like you come and say something crazy to me, and then I got two pieces, and now you looking like, damn, daddy, I didn't know you hit that hard.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah. So where's the balance? We had a 15-minute talk, but do kids have enough discernment to understand it's a time and place I
feel like it has to be a consistent, continuous thing, right? You can't just say, I'm going to have a conversation with my kid and you do it every 3 months. You know what I'm saying? And so now they get to decipher when they can play or whatever. Like, nah, like with my kids, they know, like, they know when they can say something or when they joke, and you know, I got a bald head with hats and they run, snap off the hat and bald head this or something, right? They playing, right? But if I'm serious and I'm sitting there having a conversation and you just sitting there, you know, TikTok dancing and all that, come on, dog. You know what I mean? So it has to be one of those things where you know you talking to your kids on a consistent basis and they know, you know what I'm saying? And the biggest thing and the biggest word that I use in my household is initiative. You know what I'm saying? The biggest thing is I shouldn't have to tell you something over and over again. If I told you something, or even if I told the other two, you'd heard what I told the other two.
Right.
You take heed to those two. Right. You know what I mean? Because you're like, oh, shoot, I seen what he did to Darian last week. I don't want no parts of that. You know what I mean? So it's just that stuff. Like, so you taking this and just do stuff because you know it need to be done. I shouldn't have to take out the trash, clean the bathroom. You know? So little stuff like that makes it easy for my household. You know, you got hiccups, but
oh yeah, it's gonna happen. It happens. I'm trying to teach my boys how to be men and not just be little boys, little nasty little boys. Because right now they for the most part, little dirty boys. They don't want to take showers. They don't want to clean up. They just want to go rip and run and keep going, eat snacks all damn day. So I'm trying to get them to be better men, and I'm hoping through my actions that they are becoming that. If you could sum something up to not just your kids but the kids that come through the barbershop, if you can give them a message or something to say, this is what I learned growing up and this is what I want to impart on you going forward, what would it be?
The biggest thing right now that comes to mind is integrity. You know what I'm saying? Like with me, just integrity. It means so much, and you have to stand on it, and you have to believe on it. You know what I'm saying? Integrity makes you a man, whether you want to or not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think that's it. If you say something, you have to do it. You know what I mean? You have to be a man of your word. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think that's the biggest thing that I can say is just have integrity. You know what I mean? And be serious, man. You know, be serious about everything that you do and be 110%. And I think that's it. Because right now, and I'm learning all of that now. Like I wanted a lot all my life, but I felt like I didn't take nothing serious until I realized the integrity that I had to put into it, and you know what I mean. And so I think that's it.
That's dope. Well, there it is. There you have it. I know the conversation was short and sweet, but I just wanted to dig in fatherhood and get it to you best I can. I appreciate y'all for tapping in to another episode of Conversations with Cliff. Before we go, I know this is probably going to air after your birthday, but I just want to give a shout out to my big cousin, more like a brother, Joey Porter, former outside linebacker for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Man, I love you. Big Cuddy, happy birthday, man. Peace and love.
Conversations with Cliff. I'm a free-thinking spiritual beast. We can keep it ratchet or classy. I'm here for the conversation.
Thank you for listening. This has been an A2I Media production.